It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Gets the ball, gets back, pulls up for the win. Got it! Detroit basketball. Oh, Holloman looks the clock. Half court for the win. Oh! The Lions go for it. The Vikings bring it. He's a pass. It's a touchdown to give. Javi Baez homered earlier. First one. In the air. Deep left field. Again! Yes, Tigers win! Javi is unstoppable!
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. Well, boys, this could be it. This very well could be it for the Pistons. Down 3-2 after a pathetic collapse in Game 5. Pistons should be in position right now to close this series out. Instead, they're in the position to stay alive and force a Game 7. I will say, though, going into this game, as far as the analytics go, it's pretty much right down the line. Cleveland's favored by 5. It's -4.5 in favor of the Cavs. But I think, let me take a look here. Let me get a more accurate view of the numbers. It's a 53.9% win probability for the Pistons. Obviously, I like those odds more than if we were the other way. But is that Dwayne? We got Dwayne Wade and Candace Parker on the call. What? They just letting anybody call games. Dwayne Wade and Candace Parker. I mean, why? Okay. They're just letting anybody come in. Anyway, it's a different discussion. The Pistons in round 1 did repeat history in that they were down 3-1 to the Orlando Magic and came back and won it in 7 games. The same thing happened in 2003. That team went on to make the conference finals. However, maybe less known, I don't know if it's less known, it was less known to me. In 2007, the Pistons were down 3-2 to the Cavaliers, and they also came back and won that series in 7 games. And They also were up 2-0 in that same series. It would be pretty crazy if the Pistons repeat history twice to the same franchise. But man, look, I'll say this. If the Pistons do manage to win this game, I will be very confident in their ability to win this series. Obviously, at that point, they win the game. They'll have home court advantage. You know, Cleveland's only won 1 road game on the year. It was a road game in the postseason on the year, and it was last night's game that involved a collapse and an overtime comeback. So I'd feel pretty good if the Pistons can get their first road win of the series, force a Game 7. I think that would be devastating for Cleveland. Obviously, it's a lot easier to come back down 3-2 than it is down 3-1. But the circumstances around how we got here, the fact that the Pistons were up 2-0 and haven't won since, the fact that JB Bickerstaff got an extension and hasn't won a game yet after getting that extension, I believe he got that extension after the Game 2 win. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Either way, the Pistons are just, their back is against the wall, and I understand that series isn't over until it's over, but Cleveland has done a great job defending home court. Pistons are going to have to play basically a perfect game if they want to win this series. And look, the other thing to point out as well, because I think it's a conversation. I don't know if I would say that I agree necessarily with the entirety of the belief, but you know, if the Pistons do lose this series, are they frauds? That's the term. That's the offensive, more boisterous. I don't know if that's the right word. That's the term. They're probably closer to being frauds than they are to not being frauds, right? I mean, you're the 1 seed, you win 60 games. The other Pistons teams that won 60 games either at least made it to the conference finals. Yeah, and, you know, the fact that you went 7 games with an 8 seed and the fact that you could go as many as 7 games or as little as 6 games with the what are the Cavs, the 5 seed? or the 4 seed. Let me actually look. Does it say? Okay, it doesn't say. I don't know what seed the Cavs are, but either way, I mean, well, hold on. Actually, I can figure it out. Pistons were the 1, Celtics were the 2, Knicks were the 3. They were the 4. The Cavs were the 4 seed. So the 4 seed, which is still, I mean, like that's 3. Yeah, okay, there it is. 4 seed. Okay, so I figured it out, and then they just showed it on TV. So, yeah, I mean, it's a question, right? I mean, especially with a guy like Jalen Duren who has completely fallen off. I mean, that you want to talk about fraud? That All-Star year might be a fraudulent in and of itself. I mean, like, I don't know. I've never seen a guy just fall apart in the way that Jalen Duren had. Like, I've seen guys not perform as well as they have in the regular season in the postseason. But literally, he's in a company by himself. By basically, I think I heard the stat today that 2 players in the playoff history have fallen off as hard as Jalen Duren. One is obviously him. The other next closest is I'm blanking on his name, Wilt Chamberlain. Now, of course, the difference is that Wilt Chamberlain went from averaging 50 points in the regular season to averaging just 30 in the postseason. So, he's just like Wilt. Yeah. Jalen Duren and Wilt Chamberlain, the same person, right? I'm just waiting for the 100-point game from Jalen Duren tonight. Maybe. Could you imagine? What would that actually be? If he got 100 points tonight, what would that actually boost his average to? Pretty high, but anyway, not gonna happen. But yeah, so look, there's a part of me as a fan that's like, okay, look, just end my suffering. This team obviously severely underperformed. Well, yeah, I wouldn't say severely, but certainly underperformed in the postseason. Obviously you can't say they didn't improve from year to year. They went from losing the first round last year and being the 5 seed or the 6 seed to being the 1 seed and advancing to the semis. That's obviously an improvement technically, but it's a significant disappointment given the way the team performed in the regular season and, what you would have expected from the team based on that. So just hoping for the Pistons to just stay alive in my mind. I'd get to the Eastern Conference Finals and then, okay, I could be disappointed, but I'd be like, you know what? They had a good run, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I would have liked to win it, but they did what they needed to do, and we learned a lot, right? We learned that Jalen Duren is not likely unless he goes off. I mean, we know that, he did have at least a couple good games. Hold on, my girlfriend's texting me. Hold on, what's going on? The suspense is killing me. I'm waiting. She said also. Waiting for the also. Okay, never. Okay. I'll respond to that later. All right. Meanwhile, I can't watch the Tigers because they're on Apple TV, which I guess works because Game 6 is on, so I had no interest in watching them anyway. But currently got a runner in scoring position for the Blue Jays. 1 out. It's a 2-0 count to Sanchez. Brant Herter on the mound. It's got to be. Apple TV's got to want their money back when they got Tigers Blue Jays. What you would have thought at the beginning of the year that could be a pretty good game. Meanwhile, you got, what you got. You got what you got, which is bullpen game and the Blue Jays being not great. But all right, here we go. And the Tigers got an out, so they got 2 outs. I will say, though, the Pistons, I believe, I could be wrong about this. I think they've only got the one loss playing on Amazon Prime. You know, if that means no, of course it means literally nothing, Mike. What are we doing? But hey, the good news is Pistons are back to wearing their white jerseys. Last night they wore their blue jerseys. They lost in the blue jerseys. That was the only other jersey they've worn in the postseason. They're wearing the whites. We're back. We're back with the white jerseys. It's the best. It's the best jersey. So I do like the Blues though. And it's the same starting lineup. Well, plus Dennis Jenkins, as Duncan Robinson is apparently still out, or at least not in the starting role. Jalen Duren, despite really not playing significant minutes in that second half, okay. JB Bickerstaff is giving Duren another shot. Obviously, season's on the line tonight. Got to win to keep alive. And this would be the second 7-game series the Pistons would be in a row. Kenny Atkinson is 6-0 at home in the 26 playoffs with a plus 9.3 scoring margin. So he has yet to lose a home game. Pistons have yet to win a road game this series, obviously. And I believe they've only won the one road game on the year, on the postseason, which was Game 6 in Orlando, which involved the crazy double-digit comeback. JB Bickerstaff trying to avoid getting eliminated by his old team. Boy, I bet he wants this more than anybody, or at least as much as anybody. Cavs wearing their throwback jerseys once again. Old Cavaliers logo in center court, just like they wore in all their home games this series. So here we go. Jalen Duren out in the center with Jared Allen for the jump ball. And it is won by Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes away with it. And here come the Cavs. Game 6. If the Cavs win, they're on to the conference finals to take on the New York Knicks. If the Pistons win, it'll be a Game 7 in Detroit. Mitchell has it, and he walked with it. Or no, they're going to call offensive foul. So an early turnover and an early foul on Cleveland. Asar Thompson drew the offensive foul. And speaking of, here comes Thompson. High pass over to Cade. He's got Dean Wade on him. Cunningham tries to get a screen. Now he's switched up. He's got Mitchell on him. Now he's on Mobley. Cade back over to Tobias. He tries a three. Doesn't go. And it'll be out of bounds on Detroit. So Cleveland gets it. Here comes Mobley. Back over to James Harden. He drives to the basket. He puts up a floater. It's good. Cleveland goes up 2-0. First lead of the night is Cleveland's. Jenkins over to Duren. Duren with Allen on him. Hands it off to Cade. Cunningham stepping back. Now at the logo. Cunningham gets a screen from Harris. Cunningham with Mitchell on him. Cunningham, step back jumper for 2. No good. Rebound goes to Harden, but it's stolen by Thompson. Harden turns it over. Back over to Jenkins. He's going to try a 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound goes to Duren, and he throws it back to Thompson. Another opportunity. Giannis for the lead again. Doesn't get it, but another rebound by Duren, and finally it comes away with Thompson. Here comes Cade. He will put up a floater, and this game's tied. Whoa. What a sequence. Evan Mobley now with it. Mobley with Harris on him. Mobley puts up a floater. He got it. Rolled it in. And the Cavs right back on top, 4-2. Pistons have 3 offensive rebounds already. We have still 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tobias has to shoot it or pass it. Now he will get out of the jam. James Harden is on him. Tobias throws it over to Thompson. Thompson with Mobley on him. Thompson puts up a jumper for 2. It's off the front of the rim. No good. He is not good at those. Pistons are 1 for 7 from the field. Cavs have not missed a field goal, And finally they do. Mobley missed it off the front of the rim. The Pistons, 7 opportunities to score and have scored on just one of them. It'll be out of bounds on Cleveland as Danis Jenkins nearly had the ball stolen from him. I mean, I will say, Duren on those offensive rebounds, I loved that effort early. Cunningham has it. Cunningham with Dean Wade on him. He has to get rid of it. Gets it into Duren. Duren back over to Thompson. Thompson underneath the basket. Slides around, bounces it out to Cade. 3 to shoot. Cunningham, step back 3 for the lead. No good, but the rebound goes to Thompson. Right back over to Cade. He'll try another 3 for the lead. Got it! Cunningham takes the lead for the Pistons. It's 5-4. He's got all 5 of the Pistons' points. Mobley crossing midcourt. Mobley with Jenkins on him. Mobley will drive, throw it out to Harden. He's going to try a 3 for the lead. It won't go. Jenkins gets the rebound. High pass up to Thompson. Thompson will lay it up and in, and he's fouled. James Harden called for the foul. That's his second already. And the Pistons are up 3 despite starting 1 for 7 from the field. That's a great pass, too, from Danis Jenkins to get it up to Thompson, who had Harden beat by a mile. And now a chance to double up the Cavs early and go up 8-4. It's good. A 3-point swing by Asar Thompson. He gets himself on the board. It's 8-4 Detroit. Mobley moving up the court. Mobley trying to find a lane. He finally does. He will float it up, and on the bounce back, Jared Allen gets it in, and the lead is 2. Bounce pass into Harris. Tobias with Mitchell on him. He gives it to Thompson, who tries a jumper from the free throw line, and he got it. Look out for Asar Thompson. He's got 5 points. Harden with the ball near the logo. Out to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with Thompson on him. He's forcing his way all the way back. Now he will move forward, and he knocks that ball out, and it's going to be out of bounds. They're going to call a... Whose ball is it? They're going to call a foul on Asar Thompson going for that ball. Oh, man. I mean, I get it, but that's unnecessary. You should have just let that ball go. It would have been out of bounds, but Cleveland would have had no time on the shot clock. That's an unnecessary foul from Thompson going for that ball that was definitely going to roll out of bounds one way or the other. Wow. Didn't realize how good of a defensive playoffs that Thompson's been having. He's first in blocks and steals in the playoffs and third in offensive rebounds. Wow. Now, obviously, he lacks offensive game, but he has had an impact in terms of the counting stats, at least. But he needs to be careful with getting early fouls. So an extra 24 seconds for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell will inbound it. Thompson has done a good job at limiting Donovan Mitchell, or at least he did last night. Inbound goes to Harden. Harden with Jenkins on him. Now the switch goes to Tobias on Harden. James with Duren now on him. Harden trying his step back move on Duren, and he hits it. Just like that. It is 10-9 Detroit. Pistons up just 1. I mean, he just does that to everybody. Harris driving. Harris floater. Doesn't get the roll, and Mobley comes away with it. Just rolled off the rim. Harden now has it. Harden driving. Throws it back to Mobley. Mobley with Thompson on him. He has to hand it off to Donovan Mitchell. 7 to shoot. Mitchell tries a step back jumper of his own, and he got the bounce. Back-to-back threes, and the Cavs are up 2. Now Duren has it. Pistons got a chance to tie this one up. Duren drives. Duren going for the layup, and he hits it. Jalen Duren, haven't been able to see that all series, and he ties the game. Mobley takes it up on the tie. Mobley, Harris is on him. Mobley hands it off. It's knocked away, but somehow Harden comes up with it. 10 to shoot. Harden with Jenkins on him. Harden gonna drive. Harden has the ball swiped by Thompson. Here come the Pistons. Thompson with the Jets on. Thompson, lob, and it doesn't go. Just a little high for Cade. Here come the Cavs. Mitchell has it. Mitchell with the move. Puts up a floater. It won't go. Duren with the board. Jalen Duren hands it over to Tobias. And Tobias fighting for it, and now the Cavs have it. Oh, my goodness. An ugly sequence. Mitchell throws it up. And are they going to say he was fouled? So he will head to the line. Oh, my goodness. So Donovan Mitchell head to the free throw line trying to reclaim the lead despite a couple of steals from Detroit. Ay. Well, we're in for another war, guys. We're in for another one of these games. I mean, look at Thompson is the leader in assists and points. But Duren, hey man, he's the leader in rebounds right now in the game. 4 rebounds for Jalen Duren early. Hopefully, maybe this is the game where Jalen Duren turns it on and finally looks like the Jalen Duren we were used to watching all regular season. I doubt it, but this really is his last opportunity, right? I mean, his next last opportunity, I guess. Because Game 7 will be another opportunity, another potential final opportunity. He's really just got to be perfect from this. I mean, maybe not perfect, but he's really got to be way better than he has been. He's got to be who he was. He's got to step up. We need him if we want to move anywhere in the playoffs. And if he wants to continue being a Detroit Piston, he's going to have to show up. Meanwhile, Tigers are down 2-0. So it's already off to a great start. But Casey Mize is coming back tomorrow. So we got that going for us. That's good. And Connor Siebold is also coming back. So maybe the pitching will be a little bit better. Probably not. Because now the hitting is becoming an issue. I mean, you're down Kerry Carpenter, you're down Javi Baez, and you're down Gleyber Torres. Yeah, it's tough out here in these streets, man. Injury delay? Oh, no. Don't tell me Gage Workman's hurt now. Don't tell me. No. Come on, Gage. We don't need another injury. Who would we even have? Okay. I'm going to need Mitchell to miss these free throws. That's what I'm going to need. Think you can do that for me? Last 3 games, Pistons are 0-3. Previous 5, they were 5-0. I mean, they had less points per game, obviously, but only by a little. Significantly more points allowed, and obviously a negative point differential. But their points per game, it's not like their offense is really fallen off. It's just their defense has given up far too many. Though their offense has not been great. everything is. I mean, you lost 3 games in a row. You're not doing great if you're losing 3 games in a row. So Mitchell at the free throw line. First free throws for the Cavs. It's been a storyline for this series as Cleveland has the lead. It's 13-12. Cleveland significantly more free throws in this series than Detroit. But it is what it is. It's just the way these games are called. Mitchell with free throw number 2. Got it. 14-12. Pistons had, I believe, a 10-5 lead at one point, or maybe a 10-6 lead, something like that. Duren has the ball, hands it over to LeVert. Karis LeVert nearly lost the ball, gets it into Thompson, and he will lose it. What an awful sequence coming out of the timeout. I mean, Karis LeVert, he is really who's to blame, but I think technically the turnover will go on Thompson. But you can't let Cleveland get far ahead here. You got to stay in this game. Obviously, that goes without saying that your season's on the line, but you can't let them get hot. Allen trying to force his way through. Goes it over to James Harden, who nearly lost the ball with LeVert on him. 6 to shoot. Harden. 4 to shoot. Harden driving. Harden step back. Jay for 2. Nothing but net. A perfect shot, and it's a 10-2 run for the Cavs. 16-12. Harris over to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to penetrate. Can't do much. Duren, I think he thought about taking a jumper. Instead, he's just going to run to the rack and lay it up and in. Cut the lead down to 2. Love to see that from Jalen Duren. He's got 4 points. Allen nearly has the ball swiped by Duren. Handoff goes to Harden. Jenkins is on him. Harden will drive. Harden throws it back over to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Strus. He puts up a 3 off the rim. It'll be knocked out, and the rebound will be fought for, and they're going to call a jump ball. Max Strus and Karis LeVert were fighting for it. So it'll be Strus and Thompson, I believe. Or maybe Duncan Robinson, he is back. So I guess there was an actual change to the lineup. Danis Jenkins earned that starting lineup spot over Duncan Robinson, who had that all the way up until last night due to injury. And they're going to say it's Karis LeVert, actually, who will take the jump ball. And it will be won by Detroit. Isaiah Stewart has also checked into the game. LeVert going to try a 3 for the lead. He nails it. Karis LeVert reclaims the lead for Detroit. 17-16. Last time the Pistons played in this arena, LeVert dropped 24 points. Allen will drive for the lead. Got it off the glass. 18-17. Pistons can't hold on to the lead for long, but Max Strus called for a foul. Boy, that is team foul number 2 on Cleveland. So another inbound pass coming. Pistons shooting 7 for 15. The Cavs 7 for 12. So despite the discrepancy in shots, the Pistons' shots are just not landing compared to those of the Cavs. LeVert going to try another 3. Bounced off. No good. Rebound goes to Schroeder. Schroeder with Cade on him. Schroeder finds the lane. Throws it out to Mobley. He's going to try a 3-ball. Got it. 21-17. Evan Mobley with his first 3 of the night. And the Cavs extend their lead to 4. Pistons shooting just 2 for 7 from deep. Cavs are 3 for 5 already. Cunningham with Strus on him. Cunningham tries a jump at 3. No good. Rebound goes to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell driving on Robinson. Mitchell off the glass gets the roll. And now it's a 6-point lead. A 7-0 run for the Cavs in a minute. Pistons have to get better on defense if they want to stay in this game. LeVert with a spin move. Can't quite get through. LeVert hands it over to Robinson. Robinson tries a deep three. It goes off the front of the rim. Max Strus with the board. Had 5 to shoot. And a steal. Thompson swipes it from Schroeder. Cade one-on-one with Mobley. Cade tries it. Doesn't go. And fighting for the rebound is Strus. And it'll be out of bounds on the Cavs. So the Pistons will retain possession. And Schroeder asking the referee for a foul. So now with less than 2.5 minutes to go, Pistons are down 6. It's 23-17. Did not really move much in the team stats category. Thompson is still our leading scorer with 5 points. Not feeling great right now. I mean, it's obviously still early. Pistons can definitely go on a run, but with this home court advantage for Cleveland, man, it doesn't make it easy. There's another injury delay. Oh my gosh, again with this stupid Wingstop lemon pepper wings convert. It's enough. I don't know why this commercial like makes me just hate Blake Griffin. Something about him like munching on those wings. I hate it. It's so like I don't know. It almost looks like demeaning. like I don't know. Like it looks like he's being like this is like a punishment. Like some sick weirdo is like, yeah, you eat those wings. You disgusting man. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like somebody had some money or something on him, and that it's not good. It's not good, guys. He also had 5 points in the fourth quarter, by the way, of that game 5. So just a little factoid. He wanted to go everywhere he's gone, except for OKC. He didn't have a choice in that. Cunningham gets it into LeVert. LeVert driving. LeVert throws it over to Sasser. Right back over to LeVert. Marcus Sasser getting significantly more playing time. Throw out to go to Sasser. Sasser loses the ball. Somehow comes back with it. Puts up a shot off the glass and good. I don't even know how that happened, but it worked. Mitchell now driving into the paint. Has the ball swiped. Here comes Marcus Sasser again. He will slow down and throw it back to Cunningham. Cunningham with Strus on him. Cunningham goes into the paint, over to Stewart. He's going to try a three. No good. Bounced out. And Schroeder comes out with the rebound. Schroeder driving to the paint. I don't know how that's not a travel. And there you go. There's a double dribble. Definitely turned the ball over. He was running with the ball. Pistons down 4 with 1:38 to go in this quarter. Marcus Sasser in the last 2 games has gotten more playing time. I thought it was only due to the Duncan Robinson injury, but maybe due to Robinson still probably nursing it. They're going to Sasser more, but Robinson's still on the floor. Gives him the ball. Here's a 3 for Robinson, and he hits it. Speaking of, the lead is down to 1. Schroeder with it. Schroeder with Robinson now on him. Schroeder tries a spin move, throws it over to Mobley. Mobley hands it over to Strus. Max Strus into the paint, spin move, back to Mobley. Mobley trying to get a shot off. He does, but it does not go. Stewart has it. Pistons with a chance to go up here in the final minute of the quarter. Cunningham going to try a 3. Got it! Cunningham reclaims the lead. Or no, they're calling a foul? No? They call a foul on Cunningham. You got to be kidding me. Offensive foul. I thought Cunningham had got the lead on a 3. Instead, it's Cleveland ball with 45 seconds to go. Mitchell. Step back for 3. No good. Rebound Mobley, who slams it right in front of Isaiah Stewart. Got to get those rebounds. LeVert going to try a 3 to tie it. He hits it. Where was this Karis LeVert all year? It is 25 all. 25 seconds to go. Whistle. No whistle. I thought there was a whistle. It's just the squeaking of the shoes, I guess. Schroeder trying to get away from Sasser. He throws it out, and they say he walked again. Another turnover by Dennis Schroeder. So 14.4 to go. Some lineup substitutions being made by Detroit. They have a chance to take the lead after the first quarter. That would certainly be a swing of momentum that the Pistons could use. Sasser will inbound it. I guess there won't be any substitutions. Or no, Isaiah Stewart's heading to the bench. There's got to be a substitution. Inbound goes to LeVert. Back over to Sasser. He's got to be quick. 10 to shoot. Sasser with it. 7 to shoot. Back over to LeVert. 5 to shoot. LeVert gets fouled. No shot. But Sam Merrill called for the foul with 2.8 seconds. So now the Pistons are going to have to just quickly inbound it and get a shot off. Who will inbound it? Is it going to be Cade? Cunningham will have to inbound it. And Jalen Duren is going to come into the game in these final 2.8 seconds. Marcus Sasser heading to the bench. It's interesting. You'd think you'd want another shooter. But maybe Pistons are trying to attack the paint. They're going to try a lob to Duren. He doesn't get it, but he is fouled. And Sam Merrill, second foul of the night. And JD will head to the free throw line with a chance to reclaim the lead. That's a nice lob pass, and yeah, it's probably going to be called pretty much every time. So JD will head to the free throw line for the lead. And he missed it. He missed the first free throw. In and out. So he will have another opportunity to take the lead for Detroit. I mean, literally, you look at his numbers, everything has dropped off. His field goal percentage has dropped by 15%. Or 15 percentage points, I should be more precise. His points per game is basically cut in half. He has another opportunity to take the lead for Detroit. 2.2 to go in the quarter. Shot is up, and he missed it. Missed both of them, but Jenkins got the rebound, and they fouled him. With 0.1 seconds to go, Danis Jenkins drew another foul on Cleveland, and Detroit finds themselves in the bonus. They're going to be in the bonus for the entirety of the second quarter. That's a great effort by Danis Jenkins. And now he, probably a better free throw shooter than Duren, as he makes the first. Pistons take the lead. And I believe that foul was on Evan Mobley. And they're not going to have any time to get any shot off here. So second free throw is good. Pistons will take a 2-point lead into the second quarter as Merrill just threw a football pass to the Pistons bench. So after one, Pistons are up 2. It is 27-25. Pistons trying to steal a win on the road and force Game 7. I mean, I can appreciate Jalen Duren drawing a foul at least, but it is kind of it does kind of epitomize how he's done in the playoffs that he missed both those free throws. Though it did work out for us because we got Cleveland to foul another time, and that was a foul on Evan Mobley. So meanwhile, Tigers still down 2-0. Birch Smith has taken the mound. Something called Birch Smith has taken the mound for the Tigers. Your guess is as good as mine. If you knew that Birch Smith existed going into this season, you get a gold star. If you knew that Birch Smith existed before this season began, you get a gold star. And again, with this Patron commercial, yeah, we know Guillermo del Toro directed a Patron commercial, and they got a bunch of CGI skeletons in there. Yep, there's some CG skeletons. What is it with Guillermo del Toro and the props? You know, like the weird creatures. Didn't he do Pan's Labyrinth? Wasn't that him with the eyeball monster? It's a weird movie. I saw it one. I didn't know it was in Spanish. I guess I should have expected it when it was directed by a guy named Guillermo del Toro. I don't know. I thought it was an English movie. I guess no. Mm. All right. Fit check. What is this? All right. Anthony Edwards wearing like a zipper, like, I don't know, like shirt or a coat, I guess. It's better than like the weird outfits that you saw guys wear in the 2010s. Not that they probably still do that. Duren will drive to the basket, lay it up and in. Or no, that's Paul Reed. Excuse me. Paul Reed has checked into the game. To start the second quarter, Jalen Duren had not impressed, and There we are. Here's Mobley for a 3. Doesn't go. And the rebound goes to Detroit. Pistons now have a 4-point lead. Duncan Robinson puts up a 3, and he's fouled. And he's going to head to the free throw line for 3 shots. Sam Merrill, another foul. He's already got 3. And Sam Merrill, a very important bench piece for Cleveland. And this is a huge opportunity for free throws for Duncan Robinson. And he missed the first. I mean, again, they're giving you 3 free throws. These are the opportunities of a lifetime. You gotta get those shots. Second free throw is good. Nothing but net. The lead is now 5, I believe, as soon as they want to show the graphic for the score, please. Third free throw is good, so he makes 2 out of the 3, and it's a 6-point lead for the Pistons. I believe that's the largest lead of the night. It's a 14-2 run for Detroit. Mitchell, here's a 3, and it rolls out. Paul Reed with the rebound. Wow, Pistons catch a huge break. Paul Reed with Mobley on him. Hands off to Cunningham. Cunningham throws it out to Reed. Thought about a 3. He steps back, gives it over to Sasser. Paul Reed driving. Paul Reed putting it off the glass and in. Okay, this is without a doubt a huge change. Paul Reed, in just like 2 or 3 possessions, has shown that he is way more effective. And there's a charge. It's going to be an offensive foul. Paul Reed takes the charge. Okay, Jalen Duren is useless. Paul Reed, the third-string center, is playing like Shaquille O'Neal. Like, what in the world? We'll take it. Get production from somebody at the center position, because Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren, just simply put, we're not doing it. But Paul Reed has helped the 17 bench points for the Pistons. The Cavaliers, on the other hand, have none. And right now, the Pistons have an 8-point lead. 10.5 to go in the quarter. Cunningham with Merrill on him. Cunningham, 7 to shoot. Cunningham, spin move, jumper for 2. Got it. Cunningham makes it a double-digit lead for the Pistons. Harden has it. And a whistle. They're going to call a foul on Duncan Robinson. Thought maybe it was a timeout. Okay, so the bonus resets. I thought that this was like college basketball. You just ignore me. Inbound goes to Harden. Harden with Cunningham on him. Harden finds the lane, throws it over to Mitchell. Mitchell, underneath the basket, is fouled. And Donovan Mitchell, for the second time, will go to the free throw line. I believe that was also on Duncan Robinson. Mitchell trying to make it single digits if he can make one of these. And he does. 9-point lead for the Pistons. Donovan Mitchell in games 2 to 5 is 33 for 38 in free throws. Game 1, he was 1 for 2. I mean, that is an insane number. Just a total of 6 missed free throws this series as he nails both of them. Pistons have made the last 5 field goals, trying to make it 6. Cunningham driving. Cunningham back to Reed. He turns it over. Paul Reed had the ball go right through his hands. That was an easy 2 points. That is just not what you want to do with this Cavs team that can shoot. As Harden falls to the ground, has to get rid of it. It rolls to the ground. It'll be out of bounds. James Harden turns it over again, and he is trying to talk to the referee. He wanted a foul there. He just slipped. Inbound goes to Sasser. Right back over to Cunningham. Cunningham at the logo. Cunningham back over to Marcus Sasser. He's going to try a 3-ball. It will not go. And the rebound goes to Paul Reed. Cunningham, he's going to try a 3 of his own. It goes! Cade Cunningham, and it's an 11-point lead for the Pistons. 9:26 to go. Paul Reed. Keep him in the rest of the game, man. Jalen Duren gave him a little chest bump, and I think Jalen Duren's realizing that his role on this team is starting to go away. Oh, my goodness. 11-point lead for the Pistons. Now, that's more like it. This is what I want to see. Still lots of game left, though. I mean, please, 3 minutes is a lot of game left for this Pistons team. So, okay. Meanwhile, Tigers have 2 men on, 1 out for Colt Keith. Tying run is at first. And he's got a 2-2 count. And he strikes out. All right. And Riley Green is up. 0 for 1 with a K, with a strikeout. All right. Come on, Riley. Come on, buddy. Can you just make the game interesting? I mean, I really don't want to be 19-26. I really don't want that. We have as many wins as the Blue Jays. Huh. Talk about 2 teams that are disappointing. Wild pitch. McGonigal goes to third. Okay. I wish the runner at first would have gone to second, but okay. That's fine. Although it doesn't really, you still need to get a hit anyway. What is this commercial? Cricket Wireless? What is this? Oh, okay. It's a WWE thing. Okay. Current odds right now has Detroit as 5-point favorites, -4.5. Okay. Paul Reed, though, putting him in this early, that tells me a lot about what JB Bickerstaff is thinking about Jalen Duren. After that first quarter and the way that, even though the Pistons were winning at the end, the missed free throws and just the blah overall, just no real surge offensively. It tells me a lot. Let's see if the Pistons keep it up here in this second quarter. James Harden crossing midcourt. He drives all the way to the paint. Now at the basket. Missed it. Paul Reed with another rebound. Robinson has it. Robinson lobs it in front for Thompson. Thompson is fouled. Donovan Mitchell fouls Asar Thompson. He will head to the free throw line once again. I mean, you got to start thinking about foul trouble for Cleveland for some of these guys. I mean, what was that number? It's at least number 2, I think, on Donovan Mitchell. Now you got to make your free throws. And he missed it. Okay. Are we like the worst free throw shooting team in the league? Or is it just like, I know we don't have a whole lot of really great shooters, but they're free throws. I mean, like, come on. Do we just have a bunch of Shaquille O'Neals on this team? It's ridiculous, is what it is. Second one is up, and he makes that one at least. So the lead is 12. Thompson's got 6 points on 4 steals. That is actually pretty nice stat line. Keep it up, though. Mobley has to fire back to Harden, excuse me. Now Mitchell driving into the paint, puts up a floater, and nails it. 10-point lead for the Pistons. Thompson has it. Thompson at the Rocket Arena logo. Throws it out to Paul Reed. Reed with Mobley on him. Back over to Robinson. Inside to Reed. Paul threw it to Thompson, but he threw it away. It's turned over. Second turnover of the night for Paul Reed. Here comes Mitchell. Here's the floater. It won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Pass quickly up to Thompson. Thompson driving to the lane. Lays it up and in. Asar Thompson with the sequence of his career. And there's, I don't know who the foul is on. Oh boy. Was that foul on Sam Merrill? Was that an offensive foul? Oh boy. Oh, Thompson stepped over Merrill. He threw him to the ground and then did the old Allen Iverson on Tyronn Lue. Whew. So that is a foul on Thompson, not on Merrill. And they're going to see if it's a flagrant. It certainly looked like it. I mean, look, these two teams, as the series has gone on, just like that Magic series, with any of these playoff series, it gets physical. And that certainly looks flagrant to me. And then with the step over, look, I like it from maybe that can, juice up this team even more, but you don't want unnecessary fuel for Cleveland either. .804 to go in the quarter, 41-29 Detroit. The crowd is reacting. What are they reacting to? 24-6 run in the last 6 minutes. They're waving to him. Let's see. What are they looking at? Oh, boy. It looked like he did have his hand on his neck. Yeah, that's a flagrant. And chance of throw him out in the Rocket Center. So they wanted him to be thrown out of the game, but instead it'll just be flagrant 1. Well, they wanted flagrant 2, I guess. I mean, look, it's an emotional game. It's an elimination game. You got to keep your head on straight if you're Thompson. Because now I think the rest of this game, they're going to be eyeing him as Merrill hits the free throw and the lead is 11. Meanwhile, how did the Tigers get 1 run? How did that happen? Oh, another wild pitch. Huh. 2 wild pitches. Okay. The second free throw is good. It's now a 10-point lead. Inbound goes to Schroeder. Danis Jenkins has checked back in. Merrill has it with Harris on him. Allen hands it off to Merrill. He tries a 3. It won't go. And Thompson on the rebound. Couldn't have better situated that. And they're going to call a double dribble on Thompson. And he is furious. Thompson has got to calm down. He's got to calm down. He just had a nice rebound and then turned the ball over immediately. He's got to relax. Schroeder taking it up. He's got that weird high step. I kind of like that move, actually. It's a little odd, but Schroeder throws it over to Harden. Harden now driving. Harden, he's gonna... There's going to be a foul on who? I don't even know who the foul was on. It didn't look like anything was happening. Are they going to call it on Duncan? Or no, they're going to call it on Paul Reed. Boy, oh boy, he was having his way with Jared Allen. All right, come on, guys. You got to get a little smarter with your physicality. You can't just be beating people up. And Schroeder nearly lost it with Robinson on him. Now he will drive again. Tries it, doesn't get it. Thompson on the board. Thompson driving. Thompson lobs for Reed. Couldn't quite do it. And he steps out of bounds. No, they're going to call a foul on James Harden. I thought he stepped out of bounds. So James Harden called for another foul. I mean, he did kind of just push him. Yeah, okay. It's a stupid foul. Cade Cunningham has checked back into the game, and Thompson is heading to the bench. He needs to chill out. This is a good benching by JB. He's talking to him right now. Harris has it. He has yet to score, I believe. And he has been a huge aspect of this offense throughout the entirety of the playoffs. Jenkins driving on Schroeder. Jenkins slows down. Jenkins puts up a fadeaway. It's off the rim, no good, and the rebound goes to Wade. Pistons offense has gone awful quiet. Here comes Schroeder underneath the basket, throws it out to Merrill for a 3, got it. And the lead is now just 7. Timeout call by the Pistons. They were up by as much as 12, and now the lead is 7. Awful familiar feeling. Awful familiar feeling. Let's just get back into it, you know? Like, this is a good timeout, I think. Things are kind of getting out of hand. Your guys are getting hot. Bad turnovers. Bad shots. Calm it down. Get back into it. These GLP-1s, man, they've got to, like, they're giving you cancer, I bet. There's got to be something that, like, this is like, I don't like the, I mean, this is not Mike's pharmaceutical hour, but bear with me. The whole, like, oh, it, like, stifles your appetite, like, you don't eat. That seems bad. I mean, yeah, if you want to lose weight, you got to eat less. But, like, cutting your appetite seems, I don't know. I don't like that. Blake, you were in the playoffs with the Pistons. Do you remember? No, because his leg fell off. Well, did he actually play? Or did he just drag us to the playoffs and then his knee exploded? Thon Maker. Remember that. Did we ever I don't even remember. We never led in any of those games, did we? Maybe we did. Couldn't have lasted long. All right. 36 defensive field goal percentage. Second best in the postseason by Thompson. The only one who's better is Victor Wembanyama, who is the reigning defensive player of the year. So you are second to the defensive player of the year in a 7-footer. You can respect that. And Cunningham draws a foul. Dennis Schroeder called for the contact. He was playing press defense. And both teams now find themselves in the bonus. Cunningham inside to Duran, who has checked back into this game. Over to LeVert. Karras driving on Strus, puts up a jumper. Got it. Nice shot. Needed that coming out of a timeout. Needed that absolutely. Harden with it. Karis LeVert, by the way, quietly 3 for 4 with 8 points. Here's a shot from 3. Dean Wade. I don't know why he's taking that shot. He almost made it, but I don't think that was a good shot selection. Here comes Duran. He will lay it up and in. Look at that. Just drove right through the defense just like that, and it's right back to an 11-point lead. 45-34. Harden into the paint. Harden getting double teamed. Throws it over for Wade. He's going to try another 3, and that one will go. I think that's the first time that Dean Wade has made a basket. I don't think I've ever called his name scoring for Cleveland every time I've watched these games. Tobias with a floater doesn't get the roll, but a whistle and a foul. Jalen Duran will head to the free throw line once again. Tobias Harris getting a little unlucky. A couple of his shots have just kind of rolled off the front of the rim, but I love the effort, though, from Jalen Duran. I don't know who the foul is on. It would have either been on Schroeder or Allen. I would personally prefer it to be on Schroeder, though he has not done much offensively. First free throw is up, and it's no good. Donovan Mitchell checks in. I mean, again, these are free throws that you got to make. Your team's only up by 8 right now. Got to make your free throws. And he does make at least one. 46-37. You got to think JB is eyeing Jalen Duran because he knows just what kind of a charge Paul Reed can put into this team offensively. Harden at the logo with Harris on him. 10 to shoot. Harden gonna try his signature move. Here comes a step back 3. No good. Knocked out of the air by Duran, and a rebound goes to the Pistons. Bounce in to Harris. Harris with Harden on him. Harris. Step back J. Didn't get it. Just, again, another unfortunate bounce, and they're going to call a kick ball out of bounds. Turnover by Cleveland. That is the 12th turnover of the half. Pistons have 7. Pistons have also scored 14 points off those turnovers. Here's a 3 from Cunningham, and he hits it. 12-point lead for Detroit. 49-37. Mitchell with Harris on him. He drives, hands it off to Strus, who lays it in. And here come the Pistons moving rather quickly here. Cunningham already into the paint, throws it away. Oh my gosh, what an awful possession. Here comes Mitchell. He will float it. No good. Nice rebound by Tobias. And Duren with, oh my goodness. Tobias throws it away. He had a wide open Danis Jenkins, but a nice defensive stop there by Duren to force up a bad shot from Mitchell. But, oh my gosh, the last couple of offensive possessions for the Pistons have been really ugly. 3:35 to go in the quarter. Mobley throws it back to Allen. Allen over to a wide open Strus. Got it. It is now a 7-point lead for the Pistons. Max Strus, he is absolutely deadly accurate from deep. He was killing the Pistons in game 5, excuse me. Duren hands it over to Cade. 10 to shoot. Pistons need a basket, preferably a 3 if they can get it. Cunningham with Mitchell on him. He's got 3 to shoot. He's going to have to put up one. Tries a 3. Got it! What a shot! With the shot clock cutting down. Mobley back over to Allen, who easily slams it. Boy, oh boy. Pistons and the Cavs exchanging baskets right now. LeVert, I think he wanted to get fouled there. Duren with Allen on him one-on-one. Duren now gets swarmed. Here's a wide open Tobias. No good. Harris unable to get anything as Mobley somehow comes away with the ball. He draws a foul on Tobias. I mean, we know that Tobias Harris has an offensive game, but he's not showing it right now. Free throw is no good. Evan Mobley missed it. Speaking of not showing an offensive game, I believe Mobley just has the 3 points. Mobley puts up free throw number 2. It's off the front of the rim, but the rebound goes to Harden. Harden back over to Strus for a 3. It doesn't go. Duren with the rebound. If you're not looking yet, Duren leading the team in rebounds. This is much more like the Jalen Duren we were used to. Somehow he gets through, and Duren lays it up and in. Boy, oh boy, this is so far the best game we've seen from Jalen Duren. He's got 9 points on 6 rebounds in the first half. He is real close to getting a double-double as a foul is called on Detroit. And I believe that was on Duren. Well, a nice move, too, to fly by Jared Allen and lay that one in. And he's sticking his tongue out. He's feeling good. He's feeling good. He's playing good. Playing well. Playing well. I guess he's feeling well, too, right? Actually, no. Well, is feeling a verb? I guess it is. I feel something. I'm doing something. So would you be feeling well or feeling good? Well, you can feel a thing. You have to feel something. Okay. This is not grammar class. Both the free throws are hit by Mobley. Inbound goes to LeVert. Lead is 8 for the Pistons. 54-46 with 1:40 to go in the half. And stolen away by Mitchell. Here come the Cavs. What a slam. Mitchell cuts the lead to 6. We've been in this spot before. Cunningham bounced it, and it's stolen away again. Back-to-back turnovers. Harden, step back, tries the 3. He's fouled. You've got to be kidding me. Minute 13 to go, and James Harden will head to the free throw line. Pistons were up by 12, and that has been just erased. I mean, what a ridiculous. First free throw's up, and it's no good. Ball don't lie. Making him earn that 3. But he gets 2 more, I believe. Oh, no, it's just 2. And he missed both of them, but Jared Allen with the rebound. Harden's got it. Mitchell driving, throwing it out to Strus. Here's a 3. Got it. And the lead is cut to 3. Just like that, we're back in a 1-possession game with a minute to go in the quarter. 7-0 run in less than a minute. Ay, man. The closeout defense and the closeout just overall for the Pistons has just been terrible this series. LeVert tries to lay it up. It's blocked. What a block. And now the Cavs have it. Harden driving, throwing it out. Has it stolen by LeVert. Here come the Pistons. Robinson stops. 3. No good. Rebound will go to the Cavs. Somehow they keep it in bounds. Robinson was looking at the ball because I think he thought it was going to go out. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Mitchell with it. He's got 10 to shoot. Slight difference in the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell throwing it out to Strus. Here's the 3 for the tie. No good. Rebound goes to Harris. They got to put up a shot. Harris doesn't put it up in time. He missed it anyway. So at the half, the Pistons hold on to a 3-point lead. It is 54-51, but all the momentum has swung in favor of the Cavaliers. Cunningham leading the game in scoring, the 16. But boy, oh boy, I do not like how they ended that quarter. I like the result. I like being up at the half, but I don't like how that quarter ended. Bad ending of the quarter is right. I like the result. I like being up by 3, but I don't like that ending. Yeah, I mean, we're lucky Strus missed a free throw. Or we're lucky Strus missed that 3. But that's just how it's been this whole series, man. It's been just like we let them get back into it. Like, even in the games, in the first 2 games, right? Like, they kind of they clawed their way back. Yeah, and look, Jalen Duren, he's had a pretty good first half. Almost 10 points and leading the game in rebounds. But Pistons got to get back on another run here. Got to get back to their winning ways. Tolu Smith? I don't know if I go that far. Tolu Smith would probably get you about the same as Jalen Duren. I would not want to see Tolu Smith in an elimination game in the playoffs. I would not want that. A 7-0 run at the end. In just like a minute. Like literally in a minute they go on a 7-0 run. That's how good this Cavaliers offense is, man. They're down 2-1. So they're certainly they're gonna have the tying run in the plate. It's a 3-2 count to Howie Lee with 1 out. And he walked. So tying runs at first with one out. Kevin McGonigal at the plate. Oh gosh, Ty Madden got hurt? Bro, like at least Casey Mize is back. So maybe it's kind of like, I mean, obviously you still have no Tarek Skubal. But he apparently was throwing, so he might be better. He might be back soonish. I'm hoping that he's back by the time that I go to one of the 2 Tigers games I'm going to next month. You know, like I'm going to the Mariners game the first weekend of June, and then I'm going to the Astros game last weekend of June. So I'm hoping that Skubal is back for one of those 2 games. I've never actually seen him live. A 9-2 run to end that half. But it's those turnovers. I mean, Cade, final minute, like lock in, dude. Stop turning the ball over. Like, here's the thing: people will excuse it and they'll say, "Well, he needs help." It's like he's like throwing the ball right to him. That's not a matter of needing help. That's a matter of not understanding what you need to do in these spots. Yeah, like not like being nervous. That's a mental thing. Like we know that Cade Cunningham is one of the better passers in the league. So he's got to lock in those moments. Okay, wild pitch. Okay, how you Lee's at second now. We got our tying run with Kevin McGonigal and a 2-0 count. Trey is savage. He has had a bunch of wild pitches. Look at this. First half for James Harden. 7 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 5 turnovers. He has more turnovers than he does rebounds. This is big. I mean, we know, we've seen it over the years. James Harden in these big time spots. I mean, he's got less points than Asar Thompson. I don't know if that's going to last. I doubt it will. But look, if he's having an off night, you have to take advantage. You know, let's force a game 7. Let's bring him back to Detroit. Because I'm sorry, if we bring him back to Detroit, I feel real good about our chances of winning this series. I do. I know that last game was a disaster ending, but the odds of that happens 2 times in a row at home, very unlikely. But first, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Got to win this game. You're up 3 at the half. This is what, the third? Maybe, actually, I don't know if they were up at the half in the other game, but in the first time that the Pistons have been up at the half. So let's actually finish this game, okay? I know it's not that big of a lead. It's just a 1-possession lead, but you were up by as much as 12. What? Kevin McGonigal flies into a double play. How did that happen? Really? A double play. Thanks, Kevin. Probably more on how you leave anything. How you leave must have thought it was going to drop. Ugh, that's awful. Bring out your dad. I'm not dead. Wait, hold on. Why is it Sunday on Prime at 5 or 8? But why does it say if necessary? If they win, it will be necessary. What, like, so it'll be at 5 o'clock on Sunday? Is that correct? I'm confused by that. I'll be back. I'm gonna use the restroom. I like ran right into the microphone stand. It vibrated everything, so that was why I reacted that way. Okay. It's a 2 out. All right, Drew Anderson he's not giving up a bunch of runs so far. All right. What? Who is this? Who's wearing the cowboy hat? Is that De'Aaron Fox? Oh, it's Keldon Johnson. I thought that he's the 6th man of the year. He's wearing a cowboy hat. He looks pretty good in it. I like the cowboy hat look. All right. Respect. Yeah, so I'm not actually watching the Tiger game. I just have the game day on my phone here. I have the MLB game day because I don't know who at Major League Baseball's idea it was to have Apple TV broadcast baseball games. Like that is the stupidest nonsense. I am not getting Apple TV to watch baseball. I'm not getting Apple TV to begin with. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I remember the first year they did it, you were allowed to watch the games on Apple TV for free. I guess to test it out. But it's like, what? It's Apple. It's so dumb. It's like the Netflix thing. Like, why does Netflix have sports? I don't want sports on. I don't want it. I don't want it. But is it like this? Does the consumer want this? I can't imagine the consumer wants this. All right. I think they'll be back after this commercial break. How am I feeling about this second half? Feeling about the same as I felt about the first half. I guess I'm happy that we have at least a 3-point cushion, but I'm upset at the way that it ended. I need just a run. I need us to start this quarter and just go on a freaking run of champions. That's what I need. I need them to go on like a 12-0 run. I need a couple of threes in there. Maybe a foul. A slam. I don't know. Anything. I need something to get the crowd out of the game. That's what I need. Can Dylan Dingler tie this game? That's the question. They say that Trey Savage has 1 earned run. Is it really an earned run if we got it off a wild pitch? I don't think that's correct. Are those earned runs? If it's a wild pitch, is that considered an earned run? Isn't that an error? All right. Who is the bartender guy from these FanDuel commercials? Because I don't like his face. His face just makes me angry. I don't know. It's something about his face. Maybe it's just because I know that it's FanDuel. Okay, Dylan Dingler with a single. Okay. Oh, and then he got to second base. Huh. All right, there you go. You got your tying run with nobody out. All right, that's good. Maybe the Tigers will tie it up. Why would I even give up? Why would I even get hope? I don't know why. I'm just that crazy. Wow. Wait, we had like 17 points or 12, some crazy amount of points. The Cavs had none. At the end of the half, they had 11 points from their bench. Cleveland did. Leads the playoffs in the steals with his 4 steals on the night. Adding, I think he's got, they said like 28 steals. All right. Well, at least the Pistons start with the ball. Cunningham over to Harris. Harris over to Jenkins. Jenkins holding on to it despite Mitchell's effort there. Over to Cunningham. Harden on him. Cunningham inside to Duran. Back over to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about the 3. Gives it back to Cunningham. Now he will take a 3. Got it. That's how you set the tone. 57-51. A 3 to start the game or start the half. Harden with Jenkins on him. Harden inside to Mobley. Mobley nearly had it swiped. Here's Mitchell for a 3. It won't go. And the rebound goes to Jared Allen. Allen throws it back out to Harden. Over to Mobley. Mobley will drive. Mobley. Oh, boy. They're going to call a jump ball. Wow. Mobley was just standing there with the ball. Good on Tobias Harris, forcing a jump ball. Probably you'd say advantage Evan Mobley, just from the height and wingspan, but we'll see. And it will be won by the Pistons. Somehow, Harris has it. He's moving quickly on Mitchell. He puts it up off the glass. Got the roll. 8-point lead for Detroit. A 5-0 run to start the quarter. And they're going to say no shot. They're waving off the shot, but there is a foul. That's definitely much before the shot, but hey, in this NBA, you never know. Mobley on the inbound. Harden with it. Harris on him. James Harden had just 7 points in the first quarter, or in the first half, I should say. Harden driving. Harden floater, blocked, rebound by Allen, another block. And Detroit has it, and a foul is going to be called on, I assume, Detroit. Oh, the Tigers tied it up. A double from Riley Green. It's 2-2. Yeah, Jared Allen to the free throw line. First free throw is up, and he missed it off the back of the rim. That's a big miss. Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead. Kenny Atkinson has yet to lose a game at home in this postseason. Second shot is up. He does nail that one. Pistons taking it up. Jenkins back over to Cunningham. Cunningham going into the paint. Cunningham wants to put up a shot. Throws it back out to Thompson. Jenkins has it. Jenkins will put up a 3. Got it! Danis Jenkins with a big-time 3, and it's a 10-point lead for Detroit. Here comes Harden into the paint. Harden has the ball swiped. Here comes Duran. Back over to Harris. Harris will draw the foul. And Evan Mobley called for the contact. Free throws coming for Uncle T. Oh, man. I said I want the Pistons to start this quarter on a run, and that is precisely what they are doing right now. Right now, they are up by 10. Tobias Harris, he has had a bad couple of last couple of games, averaging just 14.5 points on 33% shooting. James Harden had another, what is he, got 6 turnovers right now? I mean, he's at risk of having as many turnovers as points. Harden in closeout games, he has a 2-4 record with 13 points a game, 28% from the field, 21% from 3, and almost 4 turnovers. And right now, he is not avoiding those allegations. A lot of game left to play. But if the Pistons can force a game 7, then advantage Detroit going into that winner or go home as Harris nails the first free throw. It's an 11-point lead for Detroit. They were up by just 3. And they have netted 8 points in less than 2 minutes. Second free throw is good. 12-point lead for Detroit. Harden with it. Harden crossing up. Cavs have yet to make a field goal this quarter. They have just 1 point off a free throw. Mobley puts up the shot. It won't go, but he is fouled. So once again, Cleveland's Evan Mobley will head to the free throw line, but once again, no shot made on the field. Again, these are must-have free throws if you're Cleveland. And he nails the first. Down to an 11-point lead. Why does it say 5 or 3? Oh, is it because of the other game 7? Okay, I see. So it depends. Okay, I see. So it depends on what happens in Minnesota or San Antonio's game. That makes sense. And he missed the second free throw. That's now 2 missed free throws from Evan Mobley this quarter. He's got all the points for Cleveland. 2, both on free throws. Harris hands it over to Thompson. They are booing him every time he has the ball. Jenkins driving. Jenkins puts up the shot, and he got it. Laid it up and in. 13-point lead. I believe that is the largest of the night for the Pistons. Cleveland still looking for their first field goal of the quarter. Will it come from Harden? He drives. He's fouled. He missed it. That is the 4th foul on Tobias Harris. He's got to relax. He's already had a pretty rough game. Man, that is some high caliber effort, though, coming from Danis Jenkins as Harden nails the free throw. 12-point game. Tobias Harris heading to the bench. He needs some rest. Something's off about him right now. And the free throw from Harden is good. Lead is now 11. Thompson inside to Jenkins. Jenkins right back over to Asar. Asar dribbling, hands it over to Duren. Duren with Allen on him. Duren forcing his way up. Tries to lay it up, but Thompson will dunk it down on the putback. And a TO is called as the Pistons hold on to a 13-point lead. 68-55, 8:50 to go in the third. Okay. All right. I'm liking how we're coming out of this third quarter. Feeling good. Still a lot of game left to play. This is like I'm not gonna feel secure until it's like 50 seconds and we're up 10. And even then I won't feel that secure. Maybe if we're up 15 with 10 seconds or 50 seconds to go. Maybe then I would feel secure. Because I don't think you're going to be able to get 5 possessions in 50 seconds. This is such a weird commercial. Nobody exercises like in this homoerotic way. This weird. It's like metrosexual. It's a weird commercial. Doesn't help that they're playing the David Bowie song. Wow. Drew Anderson had an 11 pitch battle that he won. That's crazy. And he gets an out on the first pitch from the next batter. Huh. Baseball's weird like that, you know? Stuffed crust pizza is just so unsatisfying. Not that it would ever really be that good. I would never like, oh, you know what I want? I want stuffed crust. I want like the garlic, the butter, I don't know what, like that's pretty good. But like stuff inside the crust, I don't need that. What is this? The Social Justice Champion Award. How do they determine that? I guess Tobias Harris is a finalist. Like what? The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award champion. What did Tobias Harris do? I'm curious. I'm glad that he got nominated, I guess, but bounce pass into Allen. Allen will miss it. And the Cavs still, I believe, have yet to make a field goal. Thompson back to Cunningham. Cunningham drives, doesn't get the roll, but it's going to go out of bounds on Cleveland. Oh my goodness. Nothing coming up Cleveland right now. Everything coming up Detroit. This feels ominously similar to Game 6 in Orlando in round 1. Yeah, the Cavs with just 4 points this quarter. I don't think they've gotten a field goal. Inbound gets into Duran. Cunningham has it. Cunningham to the free throw line. Stops. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it. And the rebound goes to Strus. Too many bodies there for Duran to really make a move for that. Harden driving. Harden spin move. Jumper. Got it. And the first field goal of the quarter comes just 4 minutes in. Well, just about 4 minutes in. 1 for 4. Pistons 5 for 8. They had more field goals than the Cavs have an attempt. A pass out to LeVert. The crowd wanted a turnover there. Here's a jumper from Jenkins off the front of the rim. No good. Oh boy, here we go. Got to get another stop here. Pistons offense has gone quiet. Mitchell throws it off the foot of Cade Cunningham. It'll be Cavs ball. And gets the inbound in. Allen now with it. Back over to Harden. Boy, oh boy. Janus Jenkins with a jump. Allen throwing it around, and Mitchell turns it over off his hand. I don't know why Jared Allen didn't just lay that ball up. That was a weird sequence. I mean, obviously Mitchell has to come up with that pass. He's wide open, but that was not a great pass from Jared Allen. I don't blame Donovan Mitchell for turning that ball over, because if I was him, I would have thought he was just going right to the basket. Speaking of going to the basket, here's Duren. He puts up a floater, doesn't get it, but the rebound will go to Harden. So once again, Pistons offensively going quiet right now. Mobley, he will drive on Cunningham. Mobley with a floater of his own. It won't go. Jenkins with the board. Here comes LeVert. LeVert, bad pass to Thompson, and it's going to be out of bounds on Detroit. LeVert again turning the ball over. That was yeesh. Neither team really taking advantage offensively, but the Pistons up by just 11. They need to take advantage right now. We've seen how quick these games can get close with Cleveland. You can't be doing this. Schroeder has checked in. Still doing that skip move that he does when he dribbles up the ball. Schroeder over to Strus. Back over to Allen. Allen hands it off to Schroeder. Back over to Strus. He'll try a three. In and out. Nothing going down for Cleveland. Just one field goal this quarter. And there's some contact. No whistle. They're going to keep playing. Boy, that is surprising. Thompson, he's going to stop. He's going to try a three. And I don't know why in the world he is doing that, because he was not even really close to Thompson, suffocating the ball. But Jalen Duren is slow, and he's down. Oh, boy. Paul Reed's got to come into this game right now, because Duren is not looking good right now. Wow. He knocked that ball out. He could have grabbed the ball out of the air. But Duren heading to the bench, and I'm assuming B-ball Paul heading back out there, and he is out. He is out there. Strus. Oh, there's a whistle. They're going to call a Pistons ball. And Jalen Duren's heading back to the locker room. Oh, boy. I want to talk about a nightmare postseason. He might be hurt. Oh, boy. Yeah, he rolled his ankle there. You hope that he's okay. I don't know why Thompson took that three. It would have been hype if he made it, but I think he's made like 1-3. Cunningham puts up a three himself. That will not go. Pistons scoring has gone awful quiet since going up all those double digits as James Harden draws a foul. Karis LeVert called for it. And the Cavs find themselves in the bonus. They have just one foul, do the Cavs. So now every foul for Detroit will be free throws for Cleveland. I think Karis LeVert just imitated James Harden. Duncan Robinson's checking into this game. First free throws up, and he got it. And Jalen Duren back out, tying his shoe. I don't know what they gave him in that locker room, but hopefully it's some feel-good juice. And now it is just a 9-point game. Cunningham driving on Strus. Jumper, no good, but the rebound goes to Paul Reed. What an effort. Paul Reed puts up a shot. He won't get fouled, and he missed it. Here comes Schroeder with a block by Detroit, but Jared Allen on the putback. And we are now in a 7-point game, and the Pistons call timeout. The Cavs crawling back to 7 points. 5:24 to go in the third. I don't know how many points we even scored after the initial break. We scored, I think, 5 points. I think we had 63. Sounds right. Maybe 64. James Harden is leading the Cavs in all three major categories. Leading them in points, leading them in rebounds, and leading them in assists. Though granted, the fact that they only have 2 assists as their leader, that does kind of bode well. They are real. What? Angry Birds? Is that car can play Angry Birds? Why? Why would you? But why would you ever though? But why? Why would you? Who's playing Angry Birds on their car? Who's playing Angry Birds as a society? Why? Why though? I did like Angry Birds though back in the day. That was a fun game. It's so corny. This is so corny. Universal Studios, be better. Be better. Do these people really dress up as Harry Potter characters and go to Harry Potter World? Is that a real thing that adults do? Oh boy. What are these numbers? Where are they coming? Oh, is this the amount of people that are in the arena? Is that what they were showing? Inbound goes to Jenkins. He's moving rather quickly up the court. Jenkins. Pistons have missed their last 8 field goal attempts. Got to get a basket. Paul Reed staying in. Paul Reed with Allen on him. He's doing a little roundabout. LeVert now has it. 4 to shoot. LeVert puts up a 3. It won't go. Paul Reed keeps it alive, and somehow Thompson comes away with it. What in the world? As Paul Reed drives, and he hits it in the foul. Oh my goodness, that ball stayed up there for an eternity. Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding me. That ball stayed up there for about 2 seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 seconds. Unreal. That is unreal, dude. Free throw coming from Paul. Shot is up, and he got it. 3-point play, and we're right back to a 10-point lead for Detroit. Needed that. Schroeder driving into the paint. Now he stops, throws it back to Strus. Harden's got it. Harden with Merrill trying to set a screen. Harden draws a foul. Ay. Another foul on Asar Thompson. That is his 4th foul of the game. I mean, talk about 2 saves and Asar Thompson fighting with Sam Merrill to keep that ball and then getting it into Paul Reed. That is an amazing, amazing sequence. James Harden's first free throw is good. Lead is down to 9. And Asar is heading to the bench. He's got 10 points with 4 fouls. He's obviously had an offensive impact this game. He is 3 boards away from a double-double of his own. Second free throw is good. Lead is now 8. Donovan Mitchell awaiting his chance to check back in. James Harden's got 15 points on 50% shooting, 4 for 8. Cunningham back over to Robinson. He tries a 3 and buries it. 11-point lead, 74-63. Huge basket from Robinson. He was missed in game 5. Harden trying to move. Harden into the paint, has to back out. Drives it to Merrill. He hits a 3. Big 3 from Sam Merrill. This Cavs team can shoot it, man. LeVert driving all the way to the paint, stops, gives it over to Jenkins, bounce back to him. Now Reed's got it. He'll try just a jumper for 2. And he didn't get the bounce. Thought he got the bounce. It rolled off. Harden into the paint, back over to Schroeder, over to Merrill. Merrill will drive. Merrill will lay it up, and he will lay it in. And this Cavs crowd, man, got to get them out of this game. Cunningham stops, throws it back to Robinson, inside to LeVert. Karras, inside to Paul Reed. Reed with Merrill on him. Reed begins to dribble. Reed forcing his way through. He's fouled. Sam Merrill, another foul. Paul Reed to the free throw line. These are big, big free throws for B-Ball Paul. Got to hit these free throws. It is just a 6-point lead for the Pistons. They were up by as much as 13. First one is up, and he did not make it. Donovan Mitchell has checked in with his team down just 6. James Harden's going to the bench. He's their leading scorer and leading rebounder. .305 to go in the quarter. Second shot is up, and he does hit that one. 7-point lead. Final 3 minutes of the quarter. Strus into Mobley. Marcus Sasser is in this game. Cade Cunningham has also checked in. Mitchell with LeVert on him. Mitchell drives. Mitchell puts up a circus shot. It won't go, but he got the rebound, and he missed that one, and it'll finally go out of bounds on Detroit. Strus fought for it, but the Pistons avoid giving up a 2. Here's Mobley for a 3. No good, but rebound by Strus. Here's Schroeder with the 3. That won't go. Karras LeVert with the rebound. He's got it. Up midcourt. LeVert over to Sasser. Right back to Cade. Got to keep it slow now, guys. You're up by just 7. Don't need a big 3 necessarily. Cunningham to the paint. Cunningham back to LeVert. He's going to try a three. No good. The rebound goes to the Pistons. Robinson's going to try a three. That will go! Right back to a 10-point lead, 78-68. Schroeder will drive to the paint. Schroeder puts up a circus shot. Doesn't go, but the rebound goes to Mobley. And they're going to say a double dribble. Pistons ball with 1:54 to go in the quarter. Pistons are up 10 in the third. Wow. Got to keep it up offensively. LeVert has it. Karras over to Cade. Cade back over to Robinson. Inside to Paul Reed, who drives it and lays it in. That is what I'm talking about. 80-68 Detroit. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. Schroeder over to Mobley. Back over to Strus. Schroeder gonna drive. Schroeder throws it over to Merrill for a three ball. No good. And unfortunate miss on a rebound by Paul Reed. It'll be Cavs ball. Pistons bench has been putting in the work. And I think a lot of those points technically are coming from Duncan Robinson, too. He's got a couple of big threes. Mobley driving on Paul Reed. Puts up a shot, and he got it. Wow. You can't fault the effort. It's a 10-point lead with a little over a minute to go. Cade's got it. Final minute of the quarter. Cade over to Robinson. He thought about the three. Now he will take the three. It's a bad one. Paul Reed with the rebound, and he couldn't come up with it. Couldn't come up with a shot there. Celtics. Cavs trying to make it single digits. They need a basket. Mitchell driving. Mitchell puts it up off the glass. It won't go. No foul. Cunningham. 32 seconds to go in the quarter. Reed has the layup and in. Robinson got the pass into him, and Paul Reed with a big basket. Mitchell just past half court. 13 to shoot, but 15 to go in the quarter. Mitchell trying to move. He gets past Duncan with a nice handoff, but the slam doesn't go. Sasser driving on Merrill. Look at Sasser. Lays it up and in at the buzzer. 84-70. 14-point lead going into the final quarter. Biggest lead of the night for Detroit. All right. Final quarter here, guys. Here we go. All right. I'm feeling pretty good, but obviously 14 points. That can get erased pretty quickly. Yeah, Marcus Sasser, and that was a big basket at the end. At the buzzer, and the quarter with a nice two-pointer. Now you just got to close them out. It's still 2-2, 2 outs, or bottom of the 8th, man on first. Riley Green is up. So I'm just looking at the game day. I'm not actually watching the Tigers game. It's on Apple TV for those of you who are trying to double watch. Yeah, Apple TV, not watching. Yeah, me too. Well, Riley Green's looking at an 0-2 count. He stopped short with his date. I think it's Apple TV Plus. I think that's technically the name for it, Detroit fan. Well, now Riley's looking at a 2-2 count. What is this? What? What is this? What's the show? Shy. Okay. Oh, Jahmai Jones got caught stealing. Well, Disney, ESPN, Hulu, Bundle, Peacock, Prime. I mean, like, well, you can get Peacock games with YouTube TV because it's on NBC Sports Network as well. So that I don't even. I think my parents have Peacock, but I don't even need it because I got YouTube TV. And I won't have to subscribe to FanDuel Sports Detroit anymore because the Pistons will be on local TV, presumably. I mean, they're going to be on my TV 20. I don't know what they're going to be on in mid-Michigan. We'll see. Hopefully it's a channel that I have on YouTube TV. Or else I just won't be able to watch Pistons games, which would really suck. They would offer a way. There's going to be some sort of service that you can get. Anyway. So top of the 9th inning, Kenley Jansen's going to step in for the Pistons. Wow. For the Tigers. All right. Harden, the leading scorer for the Cavs tonight, taking it up. He's likely going to see a lot of minutes. Merrill, handoff. He's going to try a 3. It was off balance. It was a bad shot, and he missed it. LeVert has it. Cunningham has it now. Taking it up midcourt. Take your time, fellas. Take your time. Burn that clock. Robinson tries a 3. Got it! Oh, my goodness. Duncan Robinson looking like Steph Curry. 87-70. Here's a 3 from Mobley. He nails it. Well, that'll electrify the crowd a little bit. Was it 2006? I think it was 07, Detroit fan. I could be wrong about that, though. I think it was 07 when they came back down 3-2 to the Cavs. Here's Cade. They're going to call a double dribble. Cade is apoplectic about it. That is an interesting call. I thought it was 07. Maybe it was 06. Was 07? No, was 07 the overtime game? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Harden. Over to Mobley. He's going to try another 3. That one won't go. He can hit those, but not too consistently. Cunningham driving to the paint. Doesn't get the foul or the roll. Got to be better here. Harden puts it up. Got fouled. But he missed the shot. Okay. 06, though, we came back down 3-1 or 3-2. Okay. Was 07 the one where LeBron James scored like 50 points in overtime or something like that? And the free throw is good. I think that was the game. When he murdered Tayshaun Prince. Poor Tayshaun. That was the day he died. And Harden hits both of them. The lead is now just 12. I say just 12 because, again, these things can get erased pretty quickly. We've seen it. Sasser with Merrill on him. He tries a step back 3. Marcus Sasser! Oh! Couldn't have had a better time to hit a shot like that. Wow, James Harden almost had a 5-second violation or an 8-second violation as Mitchell, off the glass. That is too good. Sasser. driving. Sasser, jumper. Got it. Oh my goodness. Marcus Sasser. He has come alive. What's he got now? What's that? Hold on. Doing math. 7 points? Oh my goodness. But Mitchell just hit a 3, and the lead's now 12. Nine and a half minutes. Levert. Oh, there's a timeout called. Pistons call a timeout. JB Bickerstaff didn't like what he was seeing. Pistons are up by 12. They've been up by as much as, what did he say, 17? Marcus Sasser with some big-time shots, though. Okay. It would be really funny if the Pistons basically repeat 2 playoff series they had in the 2000s to get to the conference finals. I mean, look, them coming back in 03, that's what set that streak up of them just making the conference finals every single year, including an NBA championship. Should have had to. Should have beaten that Spurs team. Should have had to. It's a good Spurs team, but I mean, you're playing a team in the finals. You're probably a good team. What a propagandistic commercial from Lily. Medicine isn't about sickness, guys. It's about health. You need medicine. Please take our drugs. It's the only way for you to be healthy. Take our drugs. Bunch of nonsense from these pharmaceuticals, dude. Please take our drugs. You need them to be healthy. You need us. We're here to help you. Our game 7 would be at 8. Would I want that though? I don't know. I kind of would. Like, at least it would mean. Well, I don't know what I would want. I guess I don't care. I'm glad it's not at 3. It'll be 5 or 8, not 3 or 8. Detroit fan. They said 5 or 8. Yeah, which I would prefer a 5 o'clock game. I think. That's just my opinion. Okay, bottom of the 9th, Tigers and Jays all tied up. Riley Green, Vierling, and Gage Workman will see the plate. All of them will have the winning run. Cunningham's 3 assists away from another double-double. Yeah, I work on Monday, as most people do, so I don't want another 8 o'clock game on a work night, so I'd prefer 5. Cunningham with the ball on Dean Wade. Step back jumper for 3. It doesn't go, but the rebound goes to Thompson. Wow. Huge offensive rebound. Sasser, 8 to shoot. He's got Harden on him. Sasser driving on Harden, lost the ball, and who's got it? They're fighting for it. They're going to say that the Cavs have it. Here's a fast break. Mitchell blocked. Duran with the rebound. Thompson slows it down. Sasser's got it. Way out to Jenkins. He tries a three. No good. Oh my goodness. So many missed opportunities, literally and figuratively. Mitchell tries a shot. It won't go. Another shot. That won't go. Cade's got the board. Pistons defense clamping up. Need to get some shots to land, though. Jenkins. Back over to Duren. Duren. Nearly lost the ball. He will drive. Duren underneath the basket. Lays it in. Huge basket for Duren. 94-80. Final 8 minutes. There's a foul. Called on Thompson, I think. He's got 5 fouls. That's huge. That is not good. He is 5 fouls on the night. You can't lose him in a game like this. He's been playing elite defense. I mean, really? Such a soft foul, too. Trying to make it interesting, I guess. Harden driving. Harden missed it, but Mobley on the putback slams it. 12-point game. Pistons just got to take their time now. They're up 12. 7:37 to go. Cunningham driving. Cunningham puts up a shot. He will head to the free throw line as he draws a foul. So Cunningham will head to the free throw line, I believe, for the first time tonight, compared to guys like James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, both of which have had multiple trips to the free throw line. He has not attempted a free throw this entire game. I mean, seriously, like it's like you can't make that kind of stuff up, you know? Shot number 1 is good. 13-point lead. Yeah, naturally. You'd naturally rather be at work or rather be at home watching the game than at work. You must work. What do you do like security shifts or something, Detroit fan? That you're working late? Second shot is through. Or maybe you work like at a retail or something? You don't have to say. Just for the record. I'm just curious because your hours are later. Harden throws it back to Merrill. Or to Wade. That was almost a bad pass. Harden with Harris on him tries his signature move and he hits it. The signature James Harden 3. He is so good at it. The lead is cut to 11. Harden's got 20 points on 2 for 4. 13 of those points coming in the second half. It's his first 3 of the second half, I believe. Cunningham driving on Mitchell. Cunningham with a spin move and a floater. It doesn't go, but the rebound goes to Duren. Great effort from JD. Back into Duren. Look out. Here's a layup by JD. 13-point lead. Jalen Duren having his best game of this series, but Harden going to try a 3. Nope. Won't get it. Strus tries it. He's blocked. Back to Harden. He's going to try again. That won't go either, but another offensive rebound. Mitchell with a floater. Doesn't go. Harden gets another rebound. Oh, my goodness. And Harden is fouled. You got to be kidding me. What an awful sequence, guys. You got to get a rebound. And another foul on Cade Cunningham. I mean, seriously, somebody come up with a rebound, but great block there by Duren. I mean, Now it's good to see Jalen Duren finally getting a little bit of revenge on Jared Allen, who had been having his way with him. Pistons now just one foul to give. The Cavs have 3. 13-point lead with 6:12 left to go. Plenty of time left in this game. Harden. Oh, he slips. Dean Wade slips. Here comes Uncle T with a slam. Wow. Dean Wade just fell to the floor. Talk about unforced errors. Uncle T, I believe that might, I don't know if it's his first basket of the game. It might be his first basket of the second half. 15-point lead for the Pistons. All right, I'm feeling pretty good right now. We're into triple digits. We're at 100 points. They're at just 85. I'm feeling good. Okay, Vierling has a hit with 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Let's see what the hit is. It's a single. Matt Vierling singles. That's the winning run, though. Oh, it was like a bloop. A bloop hit. Nobody could get to it. That's fine. They all look like line drives. All right, Gage Workman. You got your winning run at first. Matt Vierling's got some wheels, though. It'd be so awesome if Gage Workman hit a home run. That would be great. Can Gage Workman please? Can he walk this game off? I'm so glad that we got the State Farm Super Bowl commercial on twice this game. It's just terrible. That's the problem, is that it's just not, it's not that it's not funny, it's that it's just, well, it is not funny. That is his own problem. But it's so awful. Gage Workman struck out. They're probably going to go into extra innings. Probably. Unless Zach McKinstry sends one to the seats. NASCAR and Amazon Prime feels wrong. Oh, Matt Vierling stole second. Wait a minute. Winning run in scoring position for Zach McKinstry. $43 bench points, second most of the 2026 playoffs. So by the end of the game, it could be most. But right now, they're at second most. Harden over to Allen. Allen back over to James. James with LeVert on him. James over to Mitchell. He tries a 3. No good. And the rebound goes to Paul Reed, fighting with Jared Allen. And he won that battle. LeVert back over to Tobias. Sasser is in. Same with Jenkins. Cade Cunningham on the bench right now. Jenkins puts up a jumper. Got it. Perfect shot from Danis. Needed that. He has been so clutch Oh, they intentionally walked Zach McKinstry. You could do that in the middle of an at-bat. Oh, boy, nearly turned over. 10 to shoot. Harden. Now 7. Lobs it up, nearly turned it over. Mobley gets fouled. Yeah, they walked Zach McKinstry. How can you can just do that? Didn't he have like multiple pitches? Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. I guess they figure defensive indifference. They like the matchup better with Torkelson. Couple of free throws coming from Mobley. Shot is up, and he nails it. Perfect free throw. Cade Cunningham checking in. Asar Thompson also checking in. He's got 5 fouls. He's got to be real careful. This will likely be the last time we see Thompson, one way or the other. Shot is up, and it is no good. Harris with a board. Mobley has struggled from the free throw line. He has missed one, I believe, on each of his free throws. Jenkins with Mobley on him. Bounce pass into Harris. Harris now with Harden on him. Tobias driving underneath the net. Harris out to a wide open Paul Reed. He thought about a 3. Instead, he will drive and he will lay it up underneath. Huge shot. And nearly a 20-point lead for Detroit. Here's a 3 from Harden. It's good. Hey, Tigers win. Spencer Torkelson walks it off. Single to score and win the game. Tigers win 3-2. They finally end the losing streak. Thank goodness. Oh, Thompson thought about shooting a 3. He thought, well, to not try that. Jenkins will try a 3. No good. Harden with the rebound. So Tigers win, by the way. That's good. Harden. Harris on him. I think he's thinking about it. No, he's going to drive. Harden bounced it, and it's out of bounds on Detroit. So Tigers win. Tigers walk it off a single from Spencer Torkelson. You'll take that. Just you needed a win. You needed it. Tigers beat the Blue Jays despite Jimenez's 2 RBI night. Wow, they're going to keep Paul Reed and Jalen Duren in the game. Tobias Harris heads to the bench. Pistons have no more fouls to give, by the way. They're up by, I don't even know. My math is not working. I think it's 15. And Thompson's been fouled out. Oh, man. That's brutal. You got less than 4 minutes to go, but Thompson is fouled out as a gentleman there on the screen was telling Thompson he's number 1, but not using the pointer finger. You hate it, especially on an off-ball foul. But Thompson, despite fouling out, I think had a real solid night. A lot of great effort. 10 points. And almost a double-double in rebounds. As this free throw is good from Allen. It is a 14-point lead for Detroit. Now my math works. Now that it's not a I can math it now. 14-point lead with less than 4 to go. Allen makes both of them. Now it's 13 points. Inside to LeVert. Karras. Crossing midcourt. Karras. Gets it to Cade. Cunningham. Back over to LeVert. LeVert over to Jenkins. Wants a 3. Got it! Big time 3 from Danis. Mitchell driving to the basket. Throws it away. It'll be Cavs ball. But this crowd in Cleveland is silent. That is a huge three from Danis. And a timeout for Cleveland with less than 3.5 to go. Pistons on a roll. They're trying to force a game 7. Ugh. That is some nasty poison ivy. Ugh. Pistons have had the lead for the entirety of this second half. They had a 3-point lead going into it. Boy, you got to think the Knicks are watching these games with intensity. They have been out of the second round for several days at this point. They swept the Phillies. They swept the 76ers. The Pistons have the potential of having 2 7-game series to get to the conference finals. Yeah, this is easily Jalen Duren's best game, at least of this series, if not the postseason as a whole. He needed it. All of the attention has been on him, and he did excellent. I mean, 6 for 9, 9 rebounds. He's 1 board away from a double-double with 13 points. He needed it. He really did. All right, here we go. Harden will inbound. Gets it in to Mobley. Strus tries a 3. No good. Right off the front of the rim. Didn't look good off his hands. LeVert now has it. Pistons really just got to take their time. You're up 16. You don't need to take any quick shots. Let the shot clock get down. I'd rather you take a shot clock violation. Here's a 3 from Cade. It's no good, but the rebound goes to Duren, who puts it up and in. Jalen Duren into double-double category. He needed this game, and he came up clutch. LeVert with Harden on him. He's going to try the 3. No good. Rebound by Duren. Wow. This is a new version of Jalen Duren we have not seen in several weeks at this point. 2.5 to go, and it looks like a little bit of the exodus is coming from Cleveland as they know that they will have to travel to Detroit. Jenkins puts up a 3. Got it! That's going to do it. That's going to do it. 112 to 91 with 2:21 to go. And the Pistons on an 8-0 run look to force a game 7. And the Pistons fans are waving goodbye to them Cavs fans. All the momentum seems to be swinging towards Detroit right now. What is 112? What is that? Hold on. It's 10 and 11. That's a 21-point lead, right? Is that right? Let's see. 20 puts them at 111. Yeah. 21-point lead for the Pistons and the mass exodus of Cavs fans. This is as impressive of a win as you could get. The Cavs had not lost a road game all series. Granted, the Pistons hadn't lost a road game going back to Game 5. But the Cavs hadn't lost one all postseason, and now it looks like their bench is coming in as they have waved the white flag to just try to bring this to Game 7. Tyson, who had a significant presence in the first 5 games, but not in this game. He will put up a floater and in. And they're just going to rest the rest of their starters to prepare for a Game 7. Karis LeVert with the ball. Cunningham is still in this game. And it's stolen. Here come the Cavs. And a bad move will knock the ball out on Detroit. So the Cavs putting in all their substitutes, and I assume the Pistons are going to start doing the same as Cunningham is heading to the bench. $19-point lead for Detroit. Inbound to Detroit. Oh, okay. I guess somehow it's our ball. I don't know how that happened. Sasser's got it. I mean, just hold on to the ball, buddy. Minute and a half to go. Sasser over to Paul Reed. Reed. Oh my goodness, he's going to try a 3. Got it. Paul Reed with a dagger. 115 to 93. 110 to go. Paul Reed with what is likely the final basket for the Pistons. There's a whistle, or I assume a foul. You saw the toughness of Detroit on display in this game. And now with the Game 7 looming, I feel real good about the Pistons' chance of winning this series. I mean, look, I said it. If they win Game 6, they come back to Detroit, I feel like they're going to win Game 7. Especially the way that this Game 7 played, or Game 6 played out, with Cleveland feeling like they were invincible after stealing a game. You know, they hadn't lost at home. It's the toughest place to play, and I think the Cavs folded under the pressure of having to win at home. 35 seconds to go. Tyson will drive. Tyson with a spin move back over to 35. There's a jumper for 2. It won't go. Rebound. That won't go. And a whistle and a foul coming as Cleveland will head to the free throw line with 24.3 to go. Cade Cunningham, it wasn't even that great of a game as he missed the free throw. He had just 21 points on the night. Pistons faithful who made the trip down to Cleveland, they're feeling good. They're right behind that Pistons bench. Karis LeVert checking out. And the free throw is good. Ron Holland has found his way onto the floor. Haven't been able to see him much in this series except for the first couple games. And it's a slight discrepancy with the shot clock and game clock. So Holland just holding on to it. Honestly, I'm not sure why Cleveland is even playing any sort of press defense. Sasser with 2 seconds. He's just going to hold on. And then I believe he just stepped out of bounds on purpose. 0.3 to go. Oh boy. Let's relax here. Ron Holland getting into a little bit of a exchange of words with Tyson, who we know has a little bit of a history in this series of grabbing certain parts of his body. We'll just say that. So 0.3 on the clock. Cavs will inbound it. Game's over until, well, it will be over once they inbound it. And there it is. Pistons force a game 7. They win it 115-94. First road loss of the playoffs for the Cavs, and the 4th win when facing elimination. That is the second most by a number 1 seed of all time. They will head to Detroit on Sunday to determine the winner who will face the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. What a game. What a win for Detroit. And we are right back in the driver's seat, guys. Wow. You know, what makes it a little bit frustrating about this win is that if they would have just closed out game 5, we would have been going to the conference finals and wouldn't have to worry about game 7 on Sunday. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. They extend the series. I'm happy. Pistons fans should be happy. They played a great game. They needed to win, obviously, to keep their season alive for at least one more game. We're going back to Detroit on Sunday. So I will see you all for that. I don't know when it's going to be. It depends on this Spurs-Timberwolves game. So whatever time it is, I'll see you then. So have a great rest of your night, and see you later. Goodbye. Good night.